Okay, so I wanted to do 3 different bow types to show you, like 3 different tutorials. So the first one is this one. I feel like this is the most, my wrapping sucks still. I feel like this is the most like rewarding, and this is a tiny one and it didn't turn out like great, but it's super rewarding because it's kind of like the easiest and it always looks like big and fluffy, and this is like the kind of bow that I showed in my Instagram stories. But so we're gonna do that first on this, and the ribbon I got with these, they say that like satin ribbon that's non-wired is the best to do it with. I've done it with a ton of different ones, but this one I got is non-wired 7/8 of an inch and 10 yards. I got most of my ribbon from Michaels because I feel like it was cheaper and you get more length, and I couldn't really find anything at Hobby Lobby that was kind of close. So you will need scissors, and I think that's it. Yeah, scissors and the ribbon and the present. So I'm gonna turn that because you can see my flap up top and it's not cute. So for this one, you take about the length of the present. I always leave it on the roll, so it's just kind of dangling over here unraveled, and I leave quite a bit of it unraveled so it's like easy to get. So I just kind of take this across the present, wrap it around, and make sure it stays flat the whole time. And so now that you're around once, this is kind of where you need to be. And all you do is just twist those so you have that, like the little 4 thing. And same, oh, come on. And same thing, you need to take the ribbon underneath the present, wrap it around up top, and then I cut it about the other edge right here so it's pretty even. Except you're supposed to hold those together still. Yeah, so hold those, and then you take, so after that second wrap around, you're gonna have this guy dangling, this guy coming around, wrap that around here while pushing this guy up. So you're gonna have 2 thingies, 2 little tails like on opposite ends, and you leave that there for a second. So let's see, leave that there, and then you take your ribbon again, still attached to the spool, still attached, and the way that you do the big fluffy one, you're gonna do like 6 to 7 loops. So I kind of like obnoxiously big. So if I want it about like this wide, you need to do like double that in the length. So double-ish. And there's like, the nice thing about this bow is that there's not really any rhyme or reason. So I just kind of like double up about the width that I want. So you're just gonna wrap it around like 6 or 7 times. And I hope this is going slow enough that you don't have to like pause it a million times, because that's, that was kind of hard about learning on YouTube. How many is that? 2, 3, 4, 6, okay. Is that everyone went so fast that you'd have to pause and then do it and then play it and then whatever. So I wrapped around 6 loops. So you have the 6, your tail is on the inside right here, and then on this side you have the long length. So you cut there, so they're on opposite sides. And then take them right in the middle again, like that, and then smush it down as much as you can. Just like that. So you have one like long thin guy smushed down, and then you want to fold that in half. So the loops, smash them, fold it in half, and you get like that shape. You want to smush that down as much as you can, and on the side where it's doubled right here, you can get the angle you can see. So side where it's doubled, you're going to hold that super, super tight. Take your scissors and just cut in a little bit right there. Super thick, so sometimes it like takes a minute. And these are brand new scissors. So that was probably a little bit too much of an angle. Do a little bit less here. And as long as you don't get too close in the middle, you're fine. Because this bow is so big and fluffy, it covers a lot of like imperfections. And okay, so you have the folded in half. You have the cut edges from the folded in half thing, and so what you're going to do is unfold it. So you're going to have the cut edges in the middle, just like that. And at this point, you'll bring your present back, lay it diagonally from the little tails, and take the tails, hold that in the middle, and tie this super tight. So you want to tie it on the side of the bow if you can. I haven't done that every single time and it still works out perfectly fine, but the video I learned off of said on the side. So side as much as you can, and then you're going to, so like if you're tightening on this side, you're going to take it around, like flip underneath that bow, like flip underneath that part, and tie it again. Super tight. So it gets like super wonky at this point, just because the type of bow it is. So the way that you make it big and fluffy is you're just going to get a good angle. Take the, that's the tail. Take the innermost loop right here. That's tail again. Take the innermost loop, pull it out, and then take the rest of them and push them away. So you're just going to do that over and over and over. So you can do one and then one and then one and then one, or like I just did two, or you can do like one side completely, but I kind of like doing it this way, like every other one. So inside, pull it, and then take the inside of the other one, pull it back, and then inside of the other one, pull it apart, side of those, and then this one, and last little loop. So it still looks pretty wonky, so I like to go ahead and cut my tails because they're distracting to me. And you'll still have to adjust quite a bit. I like to get in a like crisscross. There's another tail. There's a million tails in these. And so you just adjust and keep pulling apart. And then the satin ones always crease, which I don't love, which is one benefit of like doing a wired or like a different kind of ribbon, I guess. So you just keep adjusting and keep pulling apart until it gets to a point that you like. So yeah, that one actually does not look very good at all, but I'll do another one just to show. So there's that one. And this one I think I want to do the bow like right here. So I'm going to start up top. Same thing across the deal. Around. So you're here again. Going to cross and scoot it up if you want to. Hold that down. And try to keep it flat the whole way. Cut some more up there. So you have this angle again. I'm going to put him in the top left and bring him through the bottom right while twisting that. So if they're like getting loose, sometimes I'll go ahead and double knot it, just because I don't want it to come undone. And I kind of like how the tails on that one look, so I might keep it. So do the same thing, unravel a bunch of ribbon. Okay, so same thing, my tail on the inside is in here, so I'm going to cut it on the opposite side. It's kind of hard to see. So I did a bunch of loops, my tail's right here, so I'm going to cut the long end on the opposite side right here. And you can always pull them to make them like on different ends. So I have inside here, outside here, lots of loops. Smush it in the middle, like that. And then you're going to fold it in half again. All together. Do it. Okay, so the cut ribbon there and fold it. Put it opposite of the little ties. Go ahead and tie them up. And bring it around. And tie it underneath. So, same exact thing, there's like a million tails here, but I'm just going to pull the inside, across, inside, across. And yeah. That one actually made a little bit better bow than the first one. So you cut these right at the base and try to not cut any of the other ones. I think I've already done that. There's another tail. I might go and cut it. I'm just not a fan of tails on these. I think the bow's so pretty. So yeah, and then this one's a lot easier to fluff. I actually kind of like using these more than like the satin ribbon from before, because you can kind of cover up not being an expert, which I am definitely not. So yeah, there's that one.